welcome to the Greenhouse SMP. My name is HistoryWes. If I don't sound quite like myself, it's because I've got a little bit of an ear infection that's running down into my throat. I am here at Nursing Geek's base to drop off a little gift for her. Some goodies in a shulker box. And I'm amazed at all the work that she has done. She's got a coarse fruit farm. That's what I need to do. And I'm loving this build over here. And she has got the mother of all tree farms there. But I'm not here today to update you on her base. She can do that just fine on her own. I am here to update you on mine. That's the marker for the edge of her base, because we have bases that are 600 meters in diameter, which is awesome. And oh, there's the roadway. So this is one thing I'm working on right here, which is a little garden area. I think you've seen that on my last video. I'm growing some trees. I want them to grow to look like this rather than the ones that just have the little tuft of plants at the top, and I'd rather grow them naturally. If not, I will eventually custom make them myself. I'm not an expert at custom trees, but having a little trouble flying today because the server is a little laggy. But I'm going to fly right over here, and if we can get this drawn in, here is our new mountain lodge. Now I copied this from a photograph that I Googled. I typed in literally Minecraft mountain lodge, and this picture came up, and I copied it fairly close, with the exception of the dark prismarine. That was a suggestion by Barbarian John, and I think it looks pretty good. Got a nice porch on either side. We still have to do the interior. Porch continues over here. Got a nice fireplace, which I'm going to cover the top of this up because we're going to have a ceiling in here. We've got a basement. I love this view out the front. And over here we have a little loft with a dormer. Nice area here. I haven't really explored this very much, but it looks pretty good. And I've just finished building this pathway and bridge across the river here. Pretty happy with this bridge. I need some lighting fixtures on it. Across the bridge to our new stables. I'm not a horse person, so I'm not 100% sure if this is a stables or a stable, but it's a horse house. So there you go. So we have, first of all, we have Buckeye, and he is not yet tamed. So we need to break him right now. He was bred right here in this barn, and his parents are both in here. His parents are tame, but he just grew up enough, so he's got to be tamed now too. And have it? No, I guess not still. Come on, Buckeye. There we go. Good horse. So he's a fairly hardy horse. I'll have to see how fast he is. Over here we have Nova. I purchased him from one of my server mates who is selling horses. And this is Bonaparte. He's the only surviving horse from the skeleton trap. And here we've got our llamas. We've got Rama Llama and Rama Llama. I accidentally named two of them the same. Rama Llama, Rama Llama. What happened to our third llama? Oh, one of our llamas got despawned, and I name tagged him, or maybe he got killed by a skeleton. Anyway, here is Shadow, and here is Stormcloud, although I was tempted to call him Socks. I think if they have a baby, I'm going to call the baby Socks if he shows up with the same color on his feet. These two, Stormcloud and Shadow, I swam across the ocean, pulling them along on leads, and actually made it. Here's my first horse, that's Lightning. He's not a very hardy horse, but he is very fast. And here in her armor is Susan. So, almost got a full stable. I need a white horse. So our base is starting to look good. Starting to fill in. I just looked at my first episode of the season, and it's amazing. I had hardly anything. Just the nether portal building was the only thing I think that I had built that is still standing above ground. Here's our new pumpkin farms and melon farm on the other side. This is doing okay because I just barely emptied that. And the pumpkin, or the melons rather, should be pretty good. Yeah. This is a very simple design by Avomance, but it works great. So sometimes the simplest designs are the best. And I'll put a link to Avomance's tutorial in the description below. And you can watch it. His videos are always very entertaining, so you can watch it even if you're not planning to build a farm. Okay, sun's starting to go down. And there's only Uncle Jimbo 1964 on the server. And wherever he is, whatever he's doing, he is not sleeping today. So, Uncle Jimbo is a great guy and does lots of community builds. He probably does more builds for the community than he does for himself. The iron farm is compliments of him, among other things. We have an endless supply of iron. Alright, and now let's get ourselves some emeralds. I've got our farmers labeled with what they buy, and I've got the librarians labeled with what they sell, but they're not up to date. Some of them have leveled up, and I need to change the signs. The nice thing about a pumpkin and melon farm is almost every farmer buys pumpkins and melons. Okay. So we will toss our excess in there. I should put my helmet on. And I want to show you something that was right back up there, but I need some bone meal first because it's a new farm. That's not bone meal. That's bone meal. There we go. We'll just take half a stack. Here we were working on some more magenta mystery boxes to sell in the store. You can see this one's almost 2/3 of the way full. We've got some potions, some chains, some purple terracotta, a cake, a stack of honeycomb, a stack of acacia logs. That's a pretty good box for 10 diamonds. Alright, here we go. This is our new tall flower farm. And all we have is just the 4 tall flowers. And we can just come up here and hit them with bone meal. And now we've got 16 sunflowers. We can do the same thing with this flower right here. And now we've got 16 lilacs. And I don't have a storage place for lilacs or sunflowers, but I do have a storage place for magenta and yellow dye. So we'll toss those into the storage system. Okay. The one thing that I don't like is that I don't have a good viewing spot to look up on the hill at the lodge up there. But that looks sweet, if I do say so myself. And the bridge is over there looking good. I've been working on the edging on the roadways. That's coming along. Let's see. I think right here will be the map with lodge on it. Do I have to fly over there? Let's try. Yep, there it is. And here we are. So, yeah, that looks kind of cool. I guess now we've got to fly over and do the roadway and the stable. And I better not mess up because that was my last rocket. Okay. See how that looks now. Yep. There's our bridge. There's the stable, part of it. I guess we better go get some more rockets. Now I also dug a passage back here because I thought I had identified this as a slime chunk, but apparently it's not the slime chunk that I think it is, or I thought it was, so I've kind of abandoned that. I got that information from the program amidst, but I think I realized that what my problem was, I was looking at a world generated from 1.16.3, which we're playing in, but this world was actually generated, I believe, in 1.16.1, or maybe just 1.16. Okay, rockets, that's what I was here for. I do love my storage system. Eventually I just need to go about filling everything in, because not necessarily the slabs, but all of the terracotta and stuff, I've only got a few stacks, and I've got space for 4 double chests of it, so I should spend about a month just collecting stock of materials. That would give me time to think of what next to build, although I do have some ideas. Alright, let's take this. See if we can fly over here. There we are. Thinking of building a museum, maybe. I could put my dragon egg in it. So, and out here, might as well fly out and see if we can update our little park here. Yep. Love our tree farms. They are very low tech, no dynamite or redstone, but they are great for getting all of the wood that you want. And there we go. It actually doesn't look nearly as good as I thought it did. So that's there. Over here at this end, right here, I want to build kind of a welcome center and import-export station. And I'm thinking that somewhere over here, maybe across this lake, this would be a good spot to build an aquatic center, aquatic research center. Now at this end and at this end I have swamps, fairly large swamps. So at one of those I was going to build a hunting lodge. Since we have our mountain lodge right here, it's relatively close. I probably put the hunting lodge at this end. So right about here. That way you could go out there, spend the night, hunt for slimes, as well as phantoms, for phantom membranes. I've started selling potions at Westmart, and phantom membranes, of course, would give us some slow falling potions, which is a great potion. Okay, got a couple of buildings here that we need to add, which we have. Oh, look at us flying under the bridge. Flying like Grian. Okay. There we go. Oh, that looks very cool. The pumpkin and melon farms. Alright, well, this has been a very quick update. So on behalf of Silky and myself, thanks for stopping by the Greenhouse SMP. If you would like to become a member of this server, you can do so by becoming a Patreon supporter of HistoryWes Gaming at a level of $10 per month. Join about 25 or 30 active and really creative Minecraft players on the server, and you'll have a great deal of fun. Anyway, thanks for joining me, and as always, keep on Minecrafting.